Imagine plugging your expensive new smartphone into the wall and watching it instantly burst into flames. The only reason that disaster doesn't happen every day is because of a microscopic component worth less than a single penny. Over the next 5 minutes, we are going to look inside a resistor, see exactly how it tames electricity, and learn how to read the hidden code painted on its exterior. The core problem engineers face is that raw electrical voltage is inherently aggressive. Left unchecked, free electrons will surge violently from a negative to a positive terminal, easily overloading any sensitive microchips in their path. To safely harness that power, engineers have to intentionally create calculated physical friction inside the circuit. The first engineering solution is to physically slow down that chaotic rush of electrons. As electrons try to move through a resistor's material, they are forced to crash directly into stationary positive ions. These continuous microscopic collisions bottleneck the flow, which engineers define as the current. The kinetic energy lost by the electrons during those crashes doesn't vanish. It converts directly into heat. This restricted heat-generating flow produces a voltage drop, which lowers the electrical pressure enough to protect delicate downstream components. There is a mathematical rule that dictates exactly how this relationship works. This is Ohm's law. Voltage equals current multiplied by resistance. As the resistance value on this scale goes up, the current on the other side is mathematically forced down. A resistor weaponizes those microscopic collisions to execute exact mathematical control over a circuit's energy. So how do engineers actually build a physical component to output highly specific levels of resistance? If you peel back the protective outer coating of a standard fixed resistor, you'll find a non-conductive ceramic core wrapped in a very thin metallic film. The secret is in the machining. A tool cuts a precise helical groove directly into that metallic layer. The length and depth of those spiraling cuts dictate exactly how hard it will be for the electrons to navigate through the component. But once it's built and coated, engineers face a practical problem: identifying its exact resistance value without needing to stop and use a multimeter. This is why resistors have a standardized decoder system painted on their bodies, the colored stripes. Look at this 4-band setup. The first 2 stripes are digits, the third is a multiplier, the fourth indicates tolerance. Brown, black, brown, and gold translates to a 1, a 0, a 10 multiplier, and a 5% tolerance, giving a 100 ohm resistor. For tighter engineering requirements, a 5-band version adds an extra digit. Orange, orange, black, black, and brown translates to 330 multiplied by 1 with a 1% tolerance, equating to exactly 330 ohms. This simple painted code allows engineers to universally identify critical safety parameters without relying on language or external tools. In the real world, you might calculate a specific resistance requirement, only to find that exact resistor isn't in stock. You can bypass that inventory limit by physically combining multiple resistors to mathematically hit the total you need. The most straightforward method is a series configuration, where you place the components end-to-end along a single wire path. In this layout, the resistance values just add together. Placing 2 100 ohm resistors in series gives you an easy 200 ohms of total resistance. Alternatively, you can use a parallel configuration, where the primary circuit splits into multiple branched pathways. Placing resistors in parallel counterintuitively decreases the total resistance. Because the circuit splits, the electrons now have multiple distinct paths they can travel through simultaneously. By calculating the split, placing 2 10-ohm resistors in parallel yields exactly 5 ohms of total equivalent resistance. Any lack of physical inventory can be solved by applying clever geometric routing and foundational math. When you zoom out from these microscopic collisions, you start to see how these small rules apply to massive, complex electrical systems. For over a century, the deliberate manipulation of electrical friction has been the building block of all modern technology. Without the stabilizing gatekeeping of resistors, everything from the earliest mainframes to modern orbital space stations would instantly burn themselves out. Vote in the comments on which component we should reverse engineer next. Should we cover capacitors to understand energy storage, or diodes to understand traffic direction? Subscribe so you catch that winning breakdown. Mastering the smallest rules of physics is what allows us to harness the massive energy of the modern world.